Hey guys, welcome back to Freedom Income YouTube channel. So since about a week ago, and even before that actually, I was anticipating a Bitcoin dip correction because it's about time. It's way overbought. I mean, it's right. Let's just put the RSI here. This is one of my free accounts, so RSI Relative Strength Index. Right, this is one of my free accounts. So it's I can only do 3 indicators, but anyway. So basically, this is the RSI. Daily, you can see it's starting to dip, which is great. This is what I want to see. This is healthy. This actually gives me more confidence to get in. I actually want to see this drop to at least 70 before getting in on the weekly, the RSI, because it's just super overbought. I mean, 96, 97 RSI, and I've been saying this since more than a week ago, way more than, in fact, since 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was saying this is overbought. But since about a week ago, I've been saying this, and I actually anticipated this move. I mean, of course, there's no guarantees, but I actually mentioned in my Freedom Income Discord group, which is completely free, by the way, I'll include a link. I actually mentioned if history repeats, about the $40,000 is when Bitcoin will do a retracement, and if it does, if history repeats, it will retrace back even to between the $27,000 and $29,000, which is the previous logarithmic band level, right? Because if you look back at the previous bull run for Bitcoin back in 2017. If you look at it, right, this is the Bitcoin logarithmic growth band. If you don't know what that is, have a look at one of my previous videos. I mentioned this in many previous videos. So basically, you see this is the orange band, right, the upper band of the orange section, upper zone. Right in the middle there is when Bitcoin did its retracement, and it retraced all the way to the bottom of the previous band. That's the retracement it did. But from there, it just went parabolic. You know, even above that orange bit, dipped a bit more, and then it just went parabolic, right? So if you look at that, and the RSI levels are about the same actually, it's sort of weekly on the 90s and more, and daily was high as well. So exactly at this level, right, the upper orange middle zone, which is exactly there, right, it did its retracement, and it's actually done a few fake outs, right? It dipped to about 35,000 and tried to fake out, dipped to about 32,000. 32,000 actually, I can't do it just now, but if you use the Fibonacci extensions, you can anticipate, right? Basically, the Fibonacci level, if you look at the Fibonacci level, 32,000 is quite a key support. So if it breaks below that 32, which it kind of looking like it will do, it might actually go to this level, which is about anything between 27 and 29. I personally want to see anything between 27 and 29 to get in long positions. I think that is a safe position for me to get in. It'll give me more confidence, because if and when it does get there, the weekly RSI will be about 70, even in the 60s or so, which is actually really, really good. This is a healthy retracement. No instrument can continue to go up without a retracement, without a little bit of a correction, and Bitcoin was just way too overbought. So the thing is, 32,000 might hold because that is a key. First of all, that's your 20 MA level, and also it's quite a key level on the Fibonacci retracements. So that might hold, but if I can see it drop to sort of mid to high 20s, 20,000, 20K, that is where I'll add positions. And if it doesn't do that and it starts to rise and I see it sort of going back up there, I'll add positions as well, because I made this prediction or anticipation since back in September, August time, which is when I got in on Bitcoin. I got in on Bitcoin when I was around about 9K. In fact, I got in a previous small position when I was about 5K, but I sold that at around 8K. I got in again, proper decent position at 9K, and I said that Bitcoin, I anticipate last year that it was going to breach that all-time high, which it did. And I also said if it breaches that all-time high, $20,000 level, it will rise fast. I said this since then, actually, in my group, this Freedom Income Discord group, and I think I said it in a few previous YouTube videos, that if it breaches that 20K, it will ride fast. It will ride at least minimum to $35,000, likely $50,000 plus, with a chance of hitting $100,000. That is that I said that since more than a couple of months ago. So I still think that's the case. I personally believe this is just a retracement correction, like anything. Nothing can keep going up, and if you go back, there's this kind of a retracement so far is nothing to be worried about, because back in 2017, even though it was a completely crazy bull run, that's what Bitcoin did. Look at that Bitcoin. That is what it did, right? It was in the middle level, retraced quite a lot. I think it retraced by about 40% that time around, and then it just went parabolic. I think that could happen to Bitcoin. But the two that I have many altcoins. I have about 15 altcoins at the moment, like VET, Link, XLM, DOT, etc. But anyway, the two that you want to keep an eye on are ETH, Ethereum, and VET. The reason I say you want to keep an eye on that is because these two are literally about to breach its all-time high. It's doing a dip, so they all follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's dipping, don't get in yet. But after the Bitcoin dip correction, especially if it goes to mid and high 20Ks, that's probably a good point to accumulate positions. Smallish positions along the way. You don't want to go in deep crazy right from there, because, I mean, Bitcoin could drop to 21,000 for all we know. I don't think it's going to drop below 20,000 ever again, or not for a long time. Not until the bull market is finished or over, and maybe after when it's a bear market. But I really don't think Bitcoin is going to drop below 20,000. But as soon as it goes, but when it dips to about mid to high 20Ks, that is a really decent bargain price to add positions. And just bearing in mind that 32K is quite a strong support, because it's a Fibonacci level as well. But I think the two that I'm keeping my eyes on is ETH, and the other one is VET, because you really want to be keeping eyes on those ones where there's a chance that the all-time high is going to be breached, especially ETH, right? Look for those like sort of almost all-time high breaches, right? Once this correction completes and on the next bull run, right, on the next after Bitcoin's properly retraced and is properly bull running again, I would personally definitely get in on ETH, because I think is the next bull run, the second round, is going to break through that all-time high on Ethereum, and I think it's going to just it's going to explode in a similar fashion as Bitcoin has. So I just wanted to make that video and share my thoughts, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. Do give a thumbs up, do hit that like button, and do subscribe if you haven't already done so, and see you in the next video. Happy trading.